Hello beautiful people, my name is Elizabeth Aigbe and you are welcome to Behind the Brand. Yes, we know that it is important to pull an elegant look. You know, sometimes you just want to look dressed elegant and all, and accessories are the way to go because they help you look elegant, whether simply elegant or elaborately elegant, either way. So guys, we're going to be giving you some cool stuff about accessories. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Hello, you're welcome back to Behind the Brand. Like I said, we're going to be talking about accessories, but we're going to be focusing on bead accessories because we have a professional bead maker in the house today, yay, and she's going to be taking us through the process of making beads. She's going to be showing us the materials, everything that she goes through while making beads, the good side, the downside. You don't want to miss this, guys. They come in form of your bags, even your shoes, your necklaces, your earrings, your bracelets. I mean, in every and any form, you can have your beads as accessories, guys. Anyways, stay with us. We're going to be learning a lot. I'm still pumped, guys.
My name is Mrs. Adiola Fayoyiwa. I was born in Oshobo. I attended Ansarudin Grammar School. After that, I proceeded to Federal Polytechnic Offer for my ordinary national diploma in computer science. After that, I went to Federal Polytechnic Ede for my higher national diploma in computer science. When I got married, I have to move to Lagos. One of my neighbors then, she used to make a bead, this strand bead. She would do one strand. I was just looking at her one day. I said, I love to know how to make this bead. He said that you don't have time, that you go to work. I said I have interest. Then it was only fishing line work that my neighbor can do then. So that's why I just went to her place one day. I was with her. She finished that one and I said, okay, there is one wire, there's something they call wire work. Now, do you know? He said, I don't know that. So my own is just to do this bead, just to wear bead for myself. I said, okay, me, I want to do training on bead making. That's how I went for bead training. Then I was still working. But the bead work, so when I wear my jewelry to office, because I have some students around that place, they will just buy it. At times when I'm going to work, I will have to do like 6 different design. That time wire work, put it inside my bag. So when I get over, immediately buy that one, I will put another one. They will buy it. That's how I just started. So later, that wire work. Then I told you, when I do wire work, when I wear it, people see my own my business. And I started my modeling by myself. People will. So somebody wants to travel. She now said, this thing that you are wearing, can you do it for me? I made one for her. So when she now said that by next month, so you will not see me around, I want to travel. I now said, please ma, as you are going, can you help me? He now said, would they buy it? I said, let's try it. I did it for her. She was still around. She paid me. I think when she came back, he now said, people bought it. So I really like, can you do more for me? I want to send it to my sister to sell for me. I said, I can do it. This is matted ball. Like I said, this is also matted ball. So I want to do matted ball now. If you want to do matted ball, there are different materials we need for it. For this one, I will need a plastic ball, plastic ball. You use the number of plastic ball you want to use. It depends on the number of balls you want to achieve. So let me start my plastic. You need your plastic board. You need sand bead. I'm using size 2 chalk sand bead, white, for my design. So you cut. This is fishing line, and you need needle. We have beading here needle. Cut sizable fishing line. You put your needle. So you start by putting four sand bead. The sand bead is very, very tiny. Put 4 sand bead to form this. Then you put 1 sand bead on the left, 1 on the right. Then you interlock with another one, making 3. That's how you will do it until you achieve your desired length. The number of steps you get, it depends on the size of the bead you are using, as in the plastic bead you are putting inside. For this one, I turn at 12. I turn at 11. For this bead, I will turn at 12. Let's continue. Put 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Interlock with 1, making 3 sand beads that you will be working with. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Interlock with 1. By interlock, what I mean by interlock, when you put your bead like this, you enter the same bead with the second hand. That's what we mean by interlocking. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Interlock 12 times. After that, you put 1 on the right. When you have, I'm having 4. I'm having 12 now. So for you to join the bead, you put 1 on the left, 1 on the right, but you will not interlock. For the last one, you put 1 on the right, 1 on the left, but you will not interlock. What we use to interlock is the first bead you first dropped. So you interlock with this one now. And the last bead you dropped on the left hand, you interlock with it again to form a circle. This is what we have now. So for you to build your mat now, you want to mat round it 4 times. So let's start. You put 3. For you to start, you put 3 sand bead. 3 sand bead. Interlock with the last. Enter the nearest bead. It depends on the hand you are using to pass it, but the one you are using to pass, you will not put any bead on it. It's only the one that you are not using to pass that will be taking 2 beads till you complete your circle. Enter the next bead. You will not put any bead on that one again. The next thing, you put 2. So this is the last one again. You enter 2. 1, 2. Then you use 1 to close it. Now we are through with our matting. We want to insert our ball inside it. This is your matting. We have step 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 steps in all. This is my ball that I want to put inside it. So I just put the ball inside. Then you use your fishing line, the remaining fishing line that you have. You pass it round the bead on top. You pass it round. Yeah, you are through with this one now. So you tie it. Tie it very well, like 3 times. 1, 2, 2, 3. You don't cut it there so that your work will be neat. You can pass it inside. So that even when your customers see your work, they will not know where you start from. They will not know where you stop from. It will make your work neat. Pass it. can pass it. When you pass the first circle, you tie again. You can now cut with your cutter. So I still have this fishing line. I still have the top to cover. You can see this one, the one I cover under now. So you pass it the way you did for the first one. You pass it round, round, round. You tie again 3 times. Make it firm for your work to be neat. You can see my bow. It's looking very, very, very neat. I can use this for earring. I can use it for pendants. I can use it for necklace. I can use it for any design now. So when you want to do it, the number of ball you do depend on the number of what you want to do, what you want to achieve. If it is only earring and pendants, I have earring and pendants. You have only three. One for pendants and for a pair of earring. This thing can last you forever. The chalks, even if it is dirty, you can wash it. I want to make my necklace with it. Like I said, you can do earring. You can use your fishing line to join it. You can use your chain to connect it together if you like. If you like, you can use your chain to connect it together. Let me first of all use a chain to do earring and pendant for you to see. I want to do simple design when you are going out. Use your round nose plier to bend it to form a loop. And you can put it. This is my earring top. You can put it. Make it neat and straight. This is my earring top. This is my earring. This is my earring. Bead business is very lucrative, but before you can enjoy bead work, you must do your own. You must work before you can get results, or you can get money, financial backup from what you do. You must work. When I first started, it was not like this. You don't have customers, you don't have people they don't know you. But when you start, if your work is very good, somebody will wear it. Where do you see this one now? The bead is from Precious Craft. Give me a contact. From there, another person. To the glory of God, I have some people outside the country. I've not seen them. I've not even set my eyes on them before. But because of the work I did for some people, they just this girl in Nigeria, give me a contact. They get it, and to the glory of God, we are fine with them. When you work, when you do fine work, you will get reward for it, as in financial reward for it. But there are some bidders that immediately they start bid work. What they want to do, this thing. I have some people that started now after my home that they are no more today. They are not into it again, because they will tell you how you are just sitting down here making bead. No money in bead making again. No money in bead making again. But people are still having testimony. People like me are still having testimony. Yes, of what God is doing for me through bead making. So it depends on you. Something you expect from it may not be as big as you want initially. With patience and hard work, yes, you will get it. Make sure you are not even. There are some designs that when I was learning bead, all these ones, they are not there now. But when you develop yourself every day, work in. I want to be the best in what I'm doing. When you are the best in what you are doing, the best will come to you. This crystal bead that I have with me here, we have some plastic bead in the market. That when you have it, when you do it like this on your hand, you will think you are carrying the same thing. but they are not the same thing. When you touch it, you will see different. This one is like stone, but that one, when you match it together, it will be like rubber. But when you are looking at it, you will think you are. In fact, that bead I said I saw, they did it with multicolor plastic beads. And when you have multicolor design, yeah, I will use. I don't use plastic bead for my work. The only time you can see me using plastic, maybe I want to build like this one. Like this one I'm holding. I have this one. This design you cannot do it with crystal bead. It will be too heavy. So you build on plastic coral. You build on it. That is the only time you can see me using this type of but people, crystal, any design, diamond, pineapple, anything they want to do, they use plastic. And our accessories too, we have different accessories. We have, in fact, if you want to buy fake accessories, you buy plenty from the market. But when you see color, when you are into it, when you see color, you'll be able to differentiate between original and but the only problem we have, the wire. If you are, I don't know how, when you go to market, if you buy wire, you cannot. The only thing that make you to know is when you use this. That's when you know that this wire is fake. There are some wire, when you use this, it will just go like that, bleach. But if you have a correct fender head that you buy from, you can get a correct one from them. Bead, wire, and the chain. And at the back I have my figure 8 hook. If you want to do this one, when you use your wire, you put your wire inside the bead and you form a loop. Okay, you don't want me to show you, just you form a loop. When you form a loop, after the loop, you loop up, then you loop the down. You can then you open your chain, enter it inside the chain. When you enter that one, do another loop. It depends on the space. At times it may not be 4 like this one. I have 5 chain, 6 chain in between. It depends on the number of chain you want to put. And at times I may tell them that I don't want to put chain at all, I want to do only bead. So you got just form a loop at the top, form a loop under, then connect it together. When you connect it together, you have what you have. You have a chain without this extra chain that you buy from outside. That's how I did this one. Like this one, if you see the neck of this bead, I have it outside there. If you see, even when you see it, you will know that it will take a long time. It depends on the order you have. I can spend like 4 days making this bead. I can spend 5 days, depending on the design I want to do. I can spend 5 days. I have bead that if I want to do it, I will spend like 2 weeks, 3 weeks to do it. Especially this design, you can see I have a lot. All this one I have down. When I'm not doing anything, I will just be making bead. I will just be making all this one. I make it down. When I want to connect it, now I will connect it together. It will be. And when people come, we get to precious cards and we get our work, they will not know what the underground. Some people will even tell you, Shebi, I gave you order yesterday, I'm collecting it today, and you want to collect that much from me. They don't know what I've passed through before doing it. At times when I have order like that, I will not sleep. Even sleep will not come because I will not want to disappoint my customer. A lot of challenges, but let me just mention few. At times there was a time when I first started, I don't think I just opened this shop. Somebody saw my work, all this thing are fine. No, can you do that time? It was this Caribbean, but I didn't combine the one I did then with chain. I did everything with wire. Can you, the scientific wire then, we are using scientific wire then. Can you do it for me? I did for her like 20. She went, she sold everything, came back to Lagos. Okay, sent her sister, do for me. I did like, I don't know. The work I did for her should be close to, that time, should be close to 120,000. I did everything. I was happy. She gave me half of the money that when she came next time she will give me. And I don't know. The wire I bought was fake. The woman just pack everything. You know, some people can be frank with you now. She just pack everything. She came to Lagos. Madam, can you see your work? I said, what? She said, the first one you did for me was not like that. I said, but I bought the material from the same person that sold the first materials to me. The woman said, what do you want to do now? Can you return my money, refund my money? I said, I cannot refund. I've used the money to buy another material. So I carried the remaining material, and the one that the woman returned to me, I carried to the woman. See what you sold for me. The woman said, you are not the only one. People have been calling me. Oh, then mommy, what do you want to do for me now? She said, I cannot do anything. You bought it. So you are on your own. That day I got home. I told my husband, I said, I don't know what to do. My husband said, you will refund the money. I said, where will I see the money? He said, we will refund her money. I refund the money. I gave her the money. After paying her, I now begged her, I'm very sorry. The wire is like this. And since then, you understand, the woman, if she comes, I don't want wire work again. Give me bead work that I know. But the first one, thank God that the first one I did for her was not like that. So the first challenge I had with materials, we have a lot of fake materials outside now. And as a bidder, if you don't know, this is why I'm buying materials and I've been buying correct ones from them, you will not know. That's number one. Number two, we have so many bidders outside now. When you do something, there was a time I went to market, somebody said they are selling this thing for 2,500 from somewhere, and when I went to market to talk, I went there, I want to buy this soil. He said 2,500, and if you buy plenty, say I will give you 2,000, I will give you for 2,000 naira. I said, I want to buy like 10. He now said, okay, come and pay 2,000 naira. And I said, okay, give me. I collected the work from her. I don't know if I use crystal for my work, you will know, but people that want to use it, they don't know difference between crystal and plastic bead. The woman used plastic bead all through, and when they come to my own shop, they will say that Shebi, this same work you want to sell for us for 5,000 naira, they are selling it somewhere for 2,000 naira. Let me go and buy them. So that's why when somebody comes to my shop, you come for repair work, I will charge you very well. I will charge and I will let you know this work, I'm not the one that made it for you, so this is the amount I'm collecting. If you want to stay, let me do it for you. If you don't want to, you can go with it. So we have a lot of let me say quack bidders outside. They can collect anything and they use fake materials for them. But anything you buy from precious craft, I will be able to, even if by mistake, I will defend it for you. Like the one I told you now. The one I told you, and since then I've not even entered that first chance materials again. Since that time, to the glory of God.
Bead accessories are beautiful. They are creative. They are awesome. They are African. They are exceptional. You know, this involves creativity. It carries style. It speaks the culture, you know. It's something you bring together, you conform things, different colors, in shapes, in sizes, and they are just absolutely creative. Unlike accessories, I don't really see any creativity with them. They are just for fashion. They don't speak volume about Africans. So I just see them as English accessories, while I see beads to be African. When it comes to their silver and gold color, either metal or in real gold and silver and all of that, they let me say, except if it's a gold accessory or a silver accessory, that's when I'll say it carries worth with it when it comes to, you know, value. But I just find them too flashy and non-creative. They are just flashy, but beads are more creative.
I think beads comes from our Asian kind of our lineage, most especially. Beads it's just that the kind of beads we have right now, they are advanced and they are well structured compared to the coral beads we used to use back, that our forefathers used to use. So I'll say beads is just one way of adding to our beauty, showcasing our culture and I don't know. Some people also use it as terms of spirituality too. You know this people that worship or stuff like that. They believe in some certain kind of beads, these white beads they wear. It actually shows chieftaincy title and stuff like that.
And that brings us to the end of another episode today on Behind the Brand. By the way, one thing I've learned today about bead making is that it is not just putting beads together, yeah? It is more like art. It's creative. You have to think to be able to make the most out of the materials that you have, yeah? So guys, you know what to see me again next week on the same station, yeah, you're right, and at the same time. Bye guys.